Hey guys, Caddy here, and welcome back friends to another video with crochet. As you can see, if you guys have been following me on social medias other than YouTube, I have been quite busy at trying a new task at turning bed sheets into yarn. As you can see here, I got the idea from Darn Good Yarn, which is a great yarn company that is female ran. As I see, I follow the CEO on Instagram, Nicole Snow. Much thanks to you for the inspiration. I went ahead and went to the local thrift store in my area, and I scored some really awesome fabric through these thrifted bed sheets. I have not used any of these bed sheets. These are fresh from the store, and I went ahead and spent 48 hours cutting this fabric, this giant sheet, which I will go ahead and insert right here into this. Can you guys believe? I am very pleased with what came out. I really wanted to make the strips as thin as possible. In some places, because of the shape of the strip of sheet, it was a little bit harder to get a straight line, but they vary in size a little bit, but I think okay, so it looks like the sheet comes with this little elastic piece, and I'm just gonna cut this thing right off and I'll come back. I wanted to add something into the back of the project that I showed you guys that I was making for my husband in the previous Crochet Day in My Life video. That space in the back left room for so much imagination. At first I was thinking of getting one of those iron-on patches to kind of put in there and sew it in, but I wanted to stick to the entirety of this project being made by me, so I didn't want to take someone else's work. I also thought about figuring out a way to make my own patches, but I thought that process would probably be too long, and as unfulfilling as this one was, it proved to be just as taxing in time. But the gracious thing about it is I got to make it all on my own, and once it was over, I was very pleased with what I got. And so much so that I bought more sheets, because I was like, don't just stop here, keep going. Let's see what other things that you can turn into yarn. And I thought it'd be a great way to make it a series. You know, not to take the idea, but kind of to, you know, work on top of it with my own little twist to it. So without further ado, I went ahead and got this other sheet too, which is kind of like one of those bed skirts, but it let me with a lot of fabric on the outsides of the sheet. So I figured I wouldn't utilize as much green yarn as I did with the orange peachy kind of color that you saw before. So I thought I'd get just as much of yarn or something out of it still, because I really like this detail. It's kind of green iridescent. I hope that the camera is picking up on the color, but it's really pretty. And I thought it'd be really great to know that you can create things, crochet things out of other materials besides yarn. I have recently really got into using cotton yarn specifically, because I find it most breathable and easier to stretch, and as far as washing, it upholds a lot better, and it just gives you more of a comfortable wear. This sheet, however, is not made out of 100% cotton. I believe it is made out of the peach, I think, is similar to the tinsel material that I did use for that pink Chelsea top that you guys will see on my social media. This is a great chance for you all who have not followed me on social media yet to go ahead and click that follow button so you don't miss any part of the series of this whole, you know, road to self-employment and road to getting it for it off the ground. I really have been focused very heavily on pushing out these 31 projects for the month of October, just so I can get a jump start on getting my website up. I really need pictures and inventory to sell. A lot of the things I want to make multiples out of, just in case people are really interested in one particular style. But my goal is to create custom designs uniquely for each individual. And of course, there will be things in my shop, which will be coming soon, so that you guys can get your hands on those ASAP. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into turning this into this. I'm excited. Okay, so this is what I got so far. So we got rid of the white part of the bed skirt, and now we're just utilizing this. So I'm guessing to get the most out of this material, I have to cut across as opposed to like doing little horizontal. You want to cut the long way so that you get the most out of the fabric, if that makes any sense. You could do it this way, because however, you'll just have like more of these weird little corners. So you just kind of want to, cut as seamless as you possibly. So what we'll do is we'll go along the seam. I'll cut along the seam here. Let's see if that makes for a nice cut. So I'm just gonna take it all the way down. Mark the seam. Like this. Try your best to get, I don't have a seam ripper. Maybe if I had like a seam ripper, and I also lost my crochet scissors, which were like smaller. So these are like my craft scissors that I use. Which kind of gets the job done. But if you have better scissors or you have like a seam ripper, trust that judgment. But the basis of what I just want to get across is to show you guys like my own technique to kind of utilize more of the yarn or more of the fabric. This will also work if you went to the fabric store. You can choose whichever you like for your pockets. I thought this would just be more cost efficient for me, and I don't really mind thrifting. As you guys can see, I vlogged at Goodwill. I like to thrift a lot. not bad. This is so far the process or the progress of how I've been using the yarn that I magically got from a sheet. How awesome. I think it's so cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Can't wait to show you guys the rest of it in the next clip. Hopefully I'll be done. Okay, and look how nicely this also blends into this other project that I have coming up. It's going to be a sneak peek. I'll be showing it on my Instagram. You'll be able to see it there. I just wanted to show you guys like how I'm incorporating this new yarn that I made out of bed sheets, guys. And it's so soft, like it's not at all itchy. Like there are some fibers kind of coming off of it, but I think that I can kind of rub those out with some sort of material that's in contrast to the way this feels, because friction kind of can help me get rid of some of the loose pieces of yarn that's on here. But I really like the way that it came out. I'm so excited about this yarn, guys, and I'm really excited to cut up some more sheets and to cut up different things and to get yarn out of it. Kind of like what this rug is like. You see how this is nothing but, rug is used for so many things. This rug I got from Five Below, guys, for $5, and literally this is a nice size. It's one of those, you know, different textured rugs that you find in like your auntie's kitchen.